WILDR folks, Alicia here. This video is talking about my favorite stretches to improve internal rotation of the femur in the hip joint. Now, if you want to know how having this range of motion makes skiing easier and better, you're going to have to check out this video here. But if you noticed during the testing that we did during either of those two videos that you could increase your internal rotation, this stretching video is going to be your first line of attack. I'm going to introduce you to these 3 stretches that are non-negotiable if you want to increase your internal rotation, especially as it relates to skiing or hiking. And as I mentioned in these other videos, this increased range of motion is going to make your low back and knees happier as well in the long run. So it's all upside. Let's dive into our first stretch. For the first stretch, come on down onto a mat on your back, walk your feet just wider than your hips, knees up. And from here, we're gonna stretch one side at a time. We're gonna focus on imagining the femur moving inside the hip socket. Knee is gonna come in because of this. We'll get to a point where we feel tension through the glutes or the groin. And from there, we're gonna hang out there. You might have to search around for this position for you. From there, you're gonna spend 5 seconds pushing into the side of that foot, almost as if you could come up into a bridge, but you're not going to. After pushing for 5 seconds, you're gonna relax and let that stretch deepen or change. You can repeat this for up to a minute per side to begin with, and you'll probably find that immediately you have better internal rotation happening at the hip joint. Second stretch we can do, we wanna be on all 4s, and we wanna get our knee and hip joint close to 90. Basically, we want a vertical femur. From there, we are going to push our hips backwards into the side, and we can even take this other foot across. But the important thing is that we end up feeling pressure in this portion of our butt. And while we're checking this out, remember to subscribe. We want to get our channel to 5,000 subs this year, and I would just be so appreciative if you helped us get to that goal. We can stay there for 5 seconds and then relax. Push into that pressure a little bit more for 5 more seconds and then relax. This is a stretch for that joint capsule, which might be the reason that you're struggling to get your internal hip rotation. And let's finally talk about our standing T stretch. You're gonna wanna make a T with your feet by putting the toes into the other arch. This will internally rotate. Then from there, you can shift your hips back slightly if you don't quite feel a stretch yet, or you can squeeze your glutes while gently driving your knees towards each other and then relax. You'll want to do this for a minute, and remember, for any of these stretches, holding them for 10 minutes total over the course of the week is what you need to get real structural change. I like to spread that 10 minutes out, so doing a minute or 2 per day should do the trick. Comment below if you would like a full follow-along mobility video for this range of motion. I'd love to put that together if I've got enough people interested, and I hope you have a wilder week.